Hey guys, this is Kathy with Kathy's Crafty Creations and DIYs. I hope all of y'all had a blessed, beautiful Christmas. And now, can you believe it? It's already almost 2021. I cannot believe it. But today I have for you guys a farmhouse decor video. I've only had my channel up since October, so I've always had a theme going, like it's been a fall theme or a Christmas theme. Well, this is the very first one that I've done where there is no theme. It's just farmhouse decor, and I'm really excited about how it turned out. And I forgot to tell you, if this is your first time coming by, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I am tickled pink that you're here today. And let's jump right into this and let's see what I got for you today. I wanted to show you guys a quick video of my little pug, Sabby. Every time I would say his name, his tail would move, and it was so funny because it had that ribbon on top of it, and it was so funny. He looks like he's lifeless until I say, "Wanna go bye-bye? Wanna go bye-bye?" And with those magic words, he popped right up within 2 seconds. Like, there he goes. Boom. Wanna go bye-bye, and you're on. And please ignore this room. It's my craft room. He's my little crafting buddy. He sits at my feet the whole time I'm crafting, and he waits patiently for me to get finished so I can feed him. That's all he ever wants is to eat. But that's my little sweetheart.
Go bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Go bye-bye.
My first DIY is going to be a Rooster wall decor. I purchased this little Rooster napkin ring holder at the Cracker Barrel for 49 cents on clearance. And I took this waste basket that comes from the Dollar Tree, and I cut out enough to get the size down to that 4-inch embroidery hoop there. Got that from Walmart for $2.47. And of course the wastebasket was just $1 from Dollar Tree. I got my shape going there, and I took my staple gun, stapled it all the way around, and then I took my wire cutters and started cutting the shape out, which they didn't really do that good. I actually did better off with just my regular old scissors. So I cut my shape out, and I took my jute twine to cover up the little notches that's down there at the bottom of that embroidery hoop. And then when I finished doing that, I thought to go all the way around this embroidery hoop with my jute twine. I tried to purchase some beads off of Amazon, the wooden beads, and for some reason this time when I ordered them, I got half beads. I just made the mistake, and I've got some of this chalkboard paint that comes from the Dollar General. But you know what? I'm really glad that I did get these half beads because they were perfect for this project. I put about 10 of them in a stain that I made from that chalkboard paint, which is black, and I added water to it. I'd put about 10 of them in there at a time because this was the easiest way, honestly, to stain these beads. And I kind of swished them around, and then I'd put them out on my napkin, and I would wipe them off and just set them out to let them dry. So while my beads were drying, I had to figure out a way to get this chicken onto my wire. So what I did was I took 3 of these little, they're actually a wick goes inside of them. If you're making your own candles, it holds the wick up. I took 3 of those, and it just gave me enough depth to where I could glue it to the chicken and glue that chicken down to the chicken wire. And that worked perfectly. So after that, I took my beads because they were dry at this point, and I went all the way around my embroidery hoop with my beads. And then I took some of that black chalkboard paint and painted the beak back on the chicken because I had knocked the color off of the beak whenever I was putting the beads on. And I just kind of went around that chicken and just very, very lightly put a couple of darker black streaks around him. And I took my lighter to burn off all the little fuzzies that come with the jute twine. I found this sign the other day at the Dollar Tree that says out of office, and it has a glass in the middle. And I took 100% acetone, which is nail polish remover, and I tried to get it off with that. It wasn't budging, so I had to take a razor. And the combination of the razor and the acetone, I finally got the words off of there. It was really tedious to get off of there, though. After I got my glass cleaned up real good, I decided on the placement of my chicken, and I used some E6000 and some hot glue to go around there. And I don't put my hot glue and my E6000 in the same spot. I put just a few dabs of each on there in different locations. And I took this boxwood that I got from the Walmart, and I put 2 sprigs of it down at the bottom. I attached it there in the middle, right underneath the chicken. Not only for decor, but I am crazy about chickens. I'm a crazy chicken lady. I have many of them. And so I found this ribbon at Hobby Lobby. I had to get it. It has chickens on it. I do my bow in a very simple crisscross motion, and then you just push the middle of it down. That's kind of my staple go-to bow because I am not good at all at making bows. I just do the best I can, and if it looks decent, that's what I go with. So I tied it with the jute twine, and I decided to put my bow in the very center underneath the chicken. This was really easy to make, and I totally enjoyed making it. I am the crazy chicken lady, and I love chicken decor and everything Farmhouse, and anything with chickens on it I'm just crazy about. This ribbon is the cutest thing from Hobby Lobby with the chickens. So cute, so cute. Guys, and there you have it. There she is.
You're so funny.
I'd like to take just a minute to ask you to hit that subscribe button and that little bell and hit all so you can see all my DIYs. And we're going to go right into DIY number 2. I have some Rust-Oleum chiffon cream color, which is like an ivory color, and I'm going to put it on these picture frames. These are a upload, I think is how they call it, when I have already used it as a DIY before, and it is 3 picture frames from the Dollar Tree that are hot glued together to make one thick picture frame. I took my chiffon cream and I gave it one good coat. And I had this little round unfinished wood piece that I got from the Dollar Tree in the Crafters Square department. And I painted that with my chiffon cream also. And I give everything a good quick dry with my little handy dandy dryer. I have a canvas here that I got from the Dollar Tree. It is an 11 by 14 flat canvas. I take that black chalkboard paint that I get from the Dollar General and I give it a good once over. And this is going to be the back for our picture frames. Those picture frames are 8 by 10s, but I want there to be an edging on them, which that's where this canvas comes in. I have some black foam here that a toy or something came in, and I cut off a small piece of that because I'm going to use that to give that plaque some height. And somewhere I must have lost the footage, but I have that little blessed sign up there that I had purchased at the Hobby Lobby, and it had a tag on it for like $2.49, so I got it for half off of that. I took my E6000 and my Gorilla Super Glue, and I dabbed it, both of those, on the 8 by 10 frames, and I put those down on my black canvas and give it a good hold down and get it good and secured. And then I'm going to take my little wooden sign and put it down in the middle, which now it has the height, and I'm going to take my sign that says blessed and just hot glue it on top of that. I have some florals that I had purchased from Amazon. It came in 2 long sprigs like this, and they're like, I guess they're like little ferns or something. And I cut off a few of those sprigs, and I just placed it all around that blessed sign. And I took and I did hot glue those down. And then I have some boxwood that come from Walmart, and I put just 2 sprigs of that in there also. I wanted to use my same ribbon because it's like an ivory color and black that has the chickens on it. And it's just so Farmhouse. I think it looks good with anything Farmhouse. And I did another very simple bow where you take your 2 pieces of ribbon and you just make a simple little bow tie with each one. So you have like 2 little bow ties, and then you tie it with your jute twine. Then I make the tails where I just take one other piece of ribbon and tie that with the jute twine. And I take and clip the ends and put that in the top left corner. And that's all there is to it. Here she is, and I think it turned out beautiful. I couldn't be more pleased with this one. It is so gorgeous, and it looks so high end. It looks good in any room that you want to put it in. Time for DIY number 3. This is going to be a fence post decor. I had bought these, they're actually signs that are for a wedding, and I got those at the Dollar Tree. They were $1 a piece, and I took 5 of them, pulled the backs of them off, and I took my popsicle sticks and stuck it all over the back to give it a little bit of strength. I flipped this over and gave it a very light sanding, and I decided to use the Home Decor brand paint that is called White Adirondack. I finally learned how to say that word, Adirondack, and it actually took about 3 to 4 coats to cover up the words on this fence. It was relentless. After drying everything off, I took these little sticks that I had purchased at Hobby Lobby, and they're called basswood. They are wood, but they're very, very easy to cut. I mean, super easy to cut. I painted each one of those. I have this chalkboard paint by Martha Stewart, which is a gray color, and I have this wooden sign from Hobby Lobby that says Count Your Blessings, and I'm going to paint it that gray color. On my little tag there, it showed $4.99 from Hobby Lobby, so that means I only paid $2.50 for it, and it is the cutest little sign, Count Your Blessings. And I really like this gray color from Martha Stewart. And I also used it to distress the little basswood sticks. After giving the fence one of the coats of white paint, I went over the sign that says Count Your Blessings and just distressed it. And then I used the gray Martha Stewart chalkboard paint to distress the fence. I used a smaller paintbrush to make the lines down the fence with the gray color. Then I took the gray and distressed all the way around the fence. I put down the placement of my basswood sticks and I glued a whole one on and then about half of the other one. And you see how easily that cut. And then I did the exact same thing at the top. Then I took and hot glued the Count Your Blessings sign in the middle of the fence. I took the boxwood fern from Walmart and put a couple of sprigs toward the top left of the fence and on the right in the middle of the fence. I have a gray and white ribbon that is from Hobby Lobby, and I made a very simple bow to go at the top in the middle of the two sprigs of boxwood fern. Then I cut my little tails on the bow, and that was pretty much it. Here she is. Y'all, this is gorgeous. I cannot say enough about this piece. Like, it's so beautiful. And that little star at the top just so happens to be a star from a different piece of decor that I found, and I just like draped it over the top. I didn't even glue it down to the top. Here's all the three pieces together. I am so, so, so proud of this vignette, y'all. There's my little bless sign. There's my little chicken sign. And then there is the Count Your Blessings. And guys, I believe that that is a good lesson for us right now in this day of time. Let's try to count our blessings because it could be so much worse. And thank you for sticking by to the end. Please subscribe if you will and ring that little bell so you can get all of my videos sent right to you. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you guys. Thank you so very much. And I hope that each and every one of y'all has a beautiful, blessed new year.